Son of a gun. The belt broke on us, so we've got to do a haul back. I'll put my tools away. Anyone else particular about where their tools go? A place for everything, and everything in its place. I like an organized toolbox. Welcome to another episode of First Brand Farms. It is, once again, winter. Working in the shop. We have been working on spud equipment. We've got our windrower here and we've just finished up. I should have been filming earlier, but here we are. Let me show you what we've kind of done. So just a rough overview. We take off all this belt to chain. This is the chain that sifts dirt through and pulls potatoes out of the ground. Here's a nice close-up. That is called the digger blade. That digs under the heels of potatoes, and the potatoes ride up on that nice little ride of chains. Dirt sifts through, and then comes up, and it's the same on the digger. Then it comes onto the cross belt right here, and this one goes the opposite direction from the side we're on, and it dumps into another row because this is the windrower. And then it goes into a row, so the digger over here can dig 8 rows at a time. So our maintenance program is like we just go through every single belt, every roller possible, all the master links, all the roller chains, all sprockets. We just go through everything that is bad or could go bad. We check things like these links here, and if they're too thin to what we think is going to make it another season, we'll replace the whole belt. We do go through all the master links every year. Master link is right here. There's a little buckle and just a pin that goes through. So we're pretty well done. We're trying to get ready to move this out, but we are waiting on some parts. But we got to keep moving, get things done. We're waiting on some wear plates on the back of here. And so we have not put the chains, the belt to chain all together yet, but that's not too hard to do. We'll do that in July when we're not quite so busy with irrigation. Right before wheat harvest, we'll have some time in that area to do stuff. So while we wait on those parts that are supposed to be here in May. So there's a roll of belt to chain. Got it on a pallet so we can haul it. Same with chain there and there. It's a family affair today. Never done this before. 2 kids in the skid steer with us. This could be bad. Yeah. Just gonna have to make it squish a little bit. Hi. Hi. Gonna have Deshin take the skid steer down to the other shop so that we can unload those belt to chains that we just put on. There he goes. We're whopping like 6 or 7 miles per hour. Okay, I think we're just about ready to start hauling these over. A couple more things to take care of and then we'll start heading over. Typical farm job. He didn't make it very far in the skid steer, and it sounds like the fan belt came off. Got a warning light for overheating, so we're gonna go see if it's hopefully just the belt fell off for some reason and not more than that. But yeah, you can see him right there. Literally made it like 1/8 of a mile. It's always something. There's the culprit. It's weird. Why is it breaking? Hope you can see his car. It is a 13. It's deceiving. And then loosen that one. Oh, that works. Weird. It's a, well, I guess it's okay. It's not the greatest design. Let me get a bar to move it over. But it's almost like the bracket that slides. Yeah. It almost looks like it hit that line too. Oh, maybe it didn't. But the bracket that slides almost hits the block on the motor.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start it up. We'll see if it turns or if it breaks and flies off. Hello. All right, just go ahead and drive it back to the shop. It broke. Let's see where, because this will be a quick thing to fix and I want it out. So park it under the lean-to by the swather. Son of a gun. The belt broke on us. So we've got to do a haul back. I'll put my tools away. Anyone else particular about where their tools go? A place for everything and everything in its place. I like an organized toolbox. Well, it's a good thing we have multiple things to lift, multiple, well, we got a backhoe, we got a loader, we got a skid steer. So he's got to take that back to the shop because that's gonna need fixed. Thankfully, it's only a new belt and that's easy. Easy and cheap. Get it fixed up, so we got to swap out for probably our loader that has pallet forks on it. The only problem is visibility. To stab pallet forks is a little rough, but we'll get it taken care of and carry on. Let's go in the shop and see what the game plan is. Okay, we're gonna back this bad boy out of here. Hopefully don't hit anything. Because it was a tight fit. Coming out with the windrower. We gotta fold up this boom here. Gotta do it. There we go. Easy enough. All right, now we go down the road. Flashers and beacons on. Even though we're driving a house down the road, I just feel like we got to be seen in a good way, not like, hey, look at us, look what we're doing. It's seen as in, hey, I'm going slow, can you see me? You need to slow down too. Wait for one more car. Just makes it a lot easier if there's no cars behind us. I drive kind of slow because those big tires in the back get flat spots in them. And then it starts bouncing And the front end of this digger up in the air like this is pretty heavy, so you can see the frame flex just a little bit. Not that it can't handle it, just why add extra stress when you're only going down the road a quarter mile. All right, he is almost done unloading the pallets, the belted chain on them. We're gonna come in right behind them and drop the digger off right there. There's random concrete out here because this used to be an old dairy. Now it's become kind of an equipment yard. Makes it kind of nice to have concrete under stuff. Gotta come down. Ready? Okay. It's up to you. If this one's okay, but yeah. You think it's okay? A little more? Yeah. Diggers are unhooked. Now we gotta go get Beet equipment so we can pull it in and have it warm for tomorrow morning. All right, I lied. The Challenger has a category 4 hitch pin, so it's a lot bigger. I think it's category 4. Maybe it's category 5. Do they go up to category 5? I don't know. That's useless information. Doesn't help me. What I do know though is the pin is too big. So we gotta go swap out tractors. We're gonna go get the Magnum 280. It needs to come out of this other shed because our combine is gonna come back soon and need to be parked under that shed. So we'll go get it, and that will just help with the whole what's coming down the pipe and what we're working on. But yeah, let's hope this bad boy starts. It is cold outside. Grid heater is on. And does the camera show that? Oh, it's not on anymore. So unlike Zach Johnson and the John Deere equipment he has, our Case equipment fires up every time, and it is cold outside. So take that, Zach Johnson. All right, we're here. It's darker, later than we hoped. We gotta try to hook up this Beet topper here. Okay, we need black. Yes, we're gonna hook up a couple things. Fair warning, I don't remember which hoses were broke, but I know there's 3 of them that have some pretty serious leaks on them. So just, yeah, let me, so the hitch, what do I really need? The hitch, the scalpers, green. I think the scalpers are one that was leaking. No, we're not even close enough to hook those up. Stand back so we, just in case. Yeah, I remember from Beet harvest, our very last day, we ended up having like 3 hydraulic hoses blow, and we just limped it along because it's like, it's our last day. Yep. That one's leaking. Not good. Do the green one on number 2. Right above the black. Let's put it. Okay, up put it off there. Well, that'll work until it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, now that I blew that, I remember it was when I pushed the outriggers down, is when that blew. So annoying. So it'll lift, but to lift the hitch was the opposite. You have to push. Yeah, anyways. Okay. I'm not going to worry about steering. I think we can make it to the shop without steering. Okay, we are hooked on, ready to roll. Yeah, that's why we do winter maintenance. It's because of broken stuff like hydraulic lines. We're pretty much in town where our farmyard is. Jeez. Speed limit's 25. I just had a guy that was coming in pretty hot. And I get it, it's dark. I shouldn't be moving when it's dark, but really? Like, I've got a beacon on, I've got the flashers on, and then I had to flash my headlights at the guy for him to actually slow down and realize that I have a 26-foot implement on the back of here. And the county roads are, they're about 26 feet wide too. Yeah. People are so impatient. Yeah, like this guy. This guy here. He's riding my tail. What's he expecting? Welcome to the country. Why'd you move here if you didn't want a slow pace of life? Coming with the digger back there. Let's go open up the shop. I think put the diggers in first. The diggers. A lot of people call them lifters because they lift the beets out of the ground and they don't necessarily dig. Here comes the digger. No, it's not Christmas. Yes, Christmas lights are still on. Feels like harvest time. Working at night, cold. Should be a couple inches of snow on the ground, but obviously there's not. It's been a very mild winter. All right, the sugar beet gang is all here. Got the 2 6-row beet diggers, the 1 12-row beet topper. We're gonna let them sit overnight because that metal is cold, and also it's 6 o'clock at night, so it's time to go home. But yeah, we're gonna let them sit overnight. Then all the metal will heat up with our radiant heaters. That'll make it a lot easier, a lot nicer, a lot more enjoyable to work on for tomorrow, so that our hands aren't getting cold. I know, we're spoiled. It's nice. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. There was some moving equipment action for you. Have a great day, have a great night, have a great morning, whatever it is. Bye.